AstroNerdBoy here, and today I have a video that has been kind of hard to make, but it's on a topic that's got me kind of really hot and bothered, and that is the recent update to the Fate Grand Order game in North America and the negative impact it had on emulators. But before we get started, just a real quick self-promotion. If you all would be so kind and help me to get to the magical 1,000 subscribers, yeah! Because that's what YouTube finds ever so important. So, help me out, subscribe, if you like this content, like the video. And now, without any further ado, I'm going to chat a bit and maybe do a little bit of other stuff. So, anyway, today, discovered that when I got up this morning, the game had been working fine, and then this morning it wasn't. And when I checked around to see what the issue was, by George, I discovered that the latest update to Fate Grand Order had killed emulators, and I immediately did this number. So, I mean, it's just, you know, even now I still have a hard time going through this. BlueStacks no longer will play the game, at least for now. Now, they may work on an update where they will work in future, but for right now, if you try to load up the game will crash on you before it will start. Currently, I've switched to Nox, the latest version of Nox, using Android 5 settings. So, don't care for Nox as much. I mean, it's okay, but I can definitely tell it is not as good as BlueStacks. There's a slight lag when I do this stuff here. But yeah, it's just, I guess the developers of the game, their issue is that, you know, they're desperate for there to not be any cheaters. Fine, you know, all games have cheating, so you can't prevent it 100%. But one of their solutions is, oh, we're not going to allow emulators, F you. But then Fate Grand Order has always been one of these games that really, pretty much, gives a big stick up the Oshiri for the player base. Everything this game does is designed to not be for the consumer. It's for, well, the Japanese mindset. I just recently wrote a post on my blog regarding Fate Grand Order, the Babylonia anime, where there's been an outcry in the West because the anime just basically skips a massive chunk of the Fate Grand Order story to go into Babylonia. And that's part of the Japanese mindset of doing things just their own way. And you can read it on my blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. Just look up Babylonia. Oops. Now, regarding the emulators not working, and this causing quite a big uproar in the game community for the North America servers, at least, one of the responses was this meme. So mobile games are really made for mobile devices. And to which I go, well, technically maybe. but the whole purpose of an emulator is so you can play it on a PC. Now, the reason I play Fate Grand Order on a PC is because I like being able to see the game on a big 27-inch monitor. Well, 27 inches is not that huge, but you get the point. 27 inches versus this little tiny phone monitor I've got. Or even if I go to my tablet, which I bought for work purposes some time ago. Originally, that is where I played Fate Grand Order because you couldn't even install it on BlueStacks back then. But the resolution was not that good. In fact, because I wasn't worried about playing games on my tablet at the time. I didn't buy one with, you know, the thought of like a game like Fate Grand Order. So it's much crunched on the sides on my tablet. And, you know, on my phone, it's just too tiny. It's just not fun to play games on a phone. I've never really cared for it. But playing on a PC, though, with that big old monitor, I mean, the game looks quite lovely on the big screen. So why wouldn't I want to play it on my PC? And there's where the emulators come into play. You know, the developers of Fate Grand Order are just really all hot and bothered about emulators, apparently. I don't think they ban you for them. You know, but they're desperately worried about cheating. You know, which, okay, fine, I get that. I don't want cheaters either. But this game doesn't even have a player versus player element, where an anti-cheating element would be so critical. I mean, if you had a player versus player element like they have in like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, where you're having to take your team up against others, you don't want the other person to be able to cheat and wipe you out. So yeah, it'd be real important in a situation like that. But in a game like this, where it's just PvE content, you know, yeah, I get you don't want cheaters, but you don't have to be complete and total smegheads about the stuff. But this is also part of the Japanese mindset. I mean, look how this game is set up. In terms of your account. I mean, it's the most ridiculous system I've ever seen, and this is the only one I've ever seen like it. Doesn't mean there aren't others, but it's the worst. And what I mean is, let's go over here and click on My Room. And to keep your account, you have to click Issue Transfer Number. You have to copy that number down and set a password for it, and then don't lose it. Because if you lose it, you're either screwed totally out of the game, no matter how much money you spent, or it will take support days to fix your account. And that's absolutely uncalled for and absolutely smegging ridiculous. Only backwards thinking, like the developers of Fate Grand Order, would think that this is some sort of genius thing to do. Almost every other game is connected via Google Play or iOS, however iOS connects or saves their stuff. But on the Android, since that's all I really know about, going through Google Play is such a convenient way of keeping your account. And once it's connected to Google Play, I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't have to worry about losing my account. I can switch from device to device to device with no sweat, as long as it's installed on the game, And I can't play it on two different instances because if I'm logged into, say, let's say I'm logged into my PC upstairs, and I go downstairs and log into my PC downstairs, well, the one downstairs is going to say, hey, you're already logged in upstairs, and either log it out or give me the option to log it out. You know, none of this nonsense of having to issue transfer codes. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But this is kind of all how ridiculous this game gets. You know, and, you know, unfortunately, that's exactly why I go like this all the time. I just wanted to do that. So anyway, so yeah, there's my rant. I mean, so bottom line is, if you're an emulator player like me, you like playing mobile games on emulator, for Fate Grand Order, you're going to switch to the latest version of Nox with the Android 5 user or setting. And let's just hope that BlueStacks can get their act in gear and get around whatever BS the Fate Grand Order developers have set up. Because unfortunately, the Fate Grand Order developers are more worried about screwing emulator players than they are about, you know, improving the actual gameplay. With this update, people were speculating that we would get the Unity 2018 engine, and instead we got a big middle finger. So, and that is the cause of all the lagging, I've been told. I was thinking it was BlueStacks before, but apparently it is not BlueStacks. It is the actual bloody Fate Grand Order game and the engine it runs on. So, anyway, I'll do another video later if it updates, and maybe we talk about this some more. But for now, I'm going to wrap this up. Stop bloviating. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. And again, if you'd be so kind, give me a subscribe. And if you like my videos, and you like this one specifically, give it a like, please. And like I said, do leave comments, because I'm curious to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Also, a bit of self-promotion. There's my article, Silly Gaijin, Anime is for Japanese Otaku. That's the one I just did regarding the Fate Grand Order Babylonia controversy. But I am episode blogging the series, and I'm going to be doing Azure Lane 2. I also do a number of manga series as well. Alright, well, this is AstroNerdBoy, and you all have a very good day. We'll talk to you later.